I'll wait a couple of minutes. Yeah, because the minute I saw the chat disconnected, I already knew. I already knew. That's all it takes, a little hiccup, and that's it. Before Bobby put buffering with the question mark, I already knew. I already knew. Because I saw, it says, first it says chat disconnected. And I'm like, okay, what's going on now? And then it says chat reconnected. So that happened to me before, and the stream didn't get interrupted. The chat got disconnected. But then when Bobby wrote buffering, I said, okay, I'm going to wait another minute. And not even a minute, I saw my viewers go down. I had like 10 viewers. It went down to like 2. I said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to restart. I'll just open up another, shut down the live stream, and then I'll open up this one. Yeah. Because as soon as he posted buffering, I already knew that something was going on. Because the chat got disconnected first. And I'm like, why would the chat get disconnected? And as soon as he posted buffering, I said, yeah, that's it. It got disconnected. Even though YouTube doesn't tell me, because you know, the message at the bottom, you know about your stream. It tells you, but I don't get no warning. I guess, because the fiber, it happens so fast. It's weird with fiber, The minute you get a little hiccup, that's it. It's weird. So I don't hesitate no more. I just wait a minute, and then I just come out with a new stream. That's it. If I lost a couple of people, you know what? So be it. And that's it. So now when I edit this title, I'm gonna put part 1 and part 2. That's what I've done that before 100 times. Not 100 times, but a few times. So it's just weird that it just happened like that, and anyway, it's weird. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, Bobby, so I don't blame him. I don't blame Jules for you have 43,000 subscribers and only like about a handful of people always. And he wrote it. It was the same. It shouldn't be that way, I mean, That's why I'm doing the membership. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna make an announcement video on there. I had to, because I have to post it on my community tab, because they give you steps. So community tab then is open. And then, like I said, it's not mandatory, but I want to have some content that I may just do members only, or maybe do or not even members only. Just like, for example, a lot of channels do that. Early access. So like, they'll get to see it first. And then I can, some of it I can, something like that. Because I would like to monetize a little bit on this. Because the ads alone, it doesn't add up. It takes forever. For Google to send me because the threshold for Google to send you money is $100. So the minute my balance hits $100, it goes in, I get paid. Right now, I'm not getting like, some people get like thousands of dollars a month. I'm not getting, no. I'm not even getting $100. I can show you. I'm not even getting $100. Nothing. I'm barely getting like $20. Sometimes way below that. Like a month. Something is nothing. I remember I'm not getting views like, I'm about to hit the 500,000 mark finally. There's channels that got over 1 million views and all that, and they're not even 2,000 subscribers or whatever. Me, I got 490. I forgot what it is now. 490. I forgot the number is. And I could check, but anyway, it's a couple of more weeks or so. I'll hit the 500,000 mark. So I'm nowhere near a million total views on my channel. Nowhere. So it is what it is. It's a grind. Okay, that's why. People go into YouTube thinking they're gonna make money like that. It don't work that way. Sometimes it's luck. Sometimes it's a mention. Sometimes you get a shout out from somebody and your channel blows up. Sometimes it's different things. Especially this type of niche hobby is harder. It's a lot harder to because remember, this is a smaller demographic. And I understand that too, because a lot of smaller demographic are older, like me, older. A lot of them are fixed income. So a lot of them are not going to be able to donate in all the time anyway. And either they wanted to, they're on a fixed income. That's the reality of the demographic. Like my crypto channel is the opposite. My crypto channel is demographic is a lot wider. There's a lot of young people there, younger people with money. People that invest in crypto. When you invest in crypto, it's because you have disposable money. So it's different. On my crypto channel, if I were to put all my energy in my crypto channel, it'll blow this channel away. It literally will blow this channel away. I got 400 subscribers on that channel, and it only took me a couple of months. Like, what it was, like a few months, 400 right away. And I haven't posted a video there in a long time. Had I been regular there, I would have went over 1,000 easily on that channel and been monetized because I would have been doing live streaming there. And so that's the other thing about the Google ads. And hello, Keegan. From Northwest Arkansas, 96 degrees and sunny. Man, you guys are hot weather. Right here, 74 degrees and sunny. It's a nice, it's going to be cool tonight. It's going to be nice and it's beautiful tonight. Keegan DX, I'm at 290 subscribers on my, I got the heart thing in my way. I know probably, I can't read anyway, I know it's FMDX channel, but I can't see the FM because the heart is there. This clickety heart. This clickety heart thingy is blocking that, it looks like. Oh, you didn't put it? Okay. Now you see you put it and it went up. Okay, so you didn't put it. Yeah, I know your FMDX channel. But the heart thing is there. I don't know what they're trying to do with the heart thing. I really don't understand the heart thing. What's the purpose of it? It's having. I don't understand that. And also, I noticed my YouTube page now. In the banner, they had the little icons with one went to Amazon. They got rid of that now. So now it just says, let me show you. Let me go to my channel. I'll just show you my channel, and then I'll show you what they did. It really, I know YouTube does all these things, and sometimes, and I think they do it on purpose. They don't want you to go outside of YouTube. You see, like for example, oh my God, my thumbnail's awful. Before you will have buttons here. Like I have, like the first 5 links, they will put them here, like my Amazon, my PayPal link, and I had a couple of them. Now they got rid of that and they put them here. They messed up this whole thing now. So now you have to click on this, and it opens up this, and my links are here, right? And then now they made them all long, like my Twitter, my Reddit, my Instagram, my TikTok. But they got rid of They got rid of the icons that were here, which is annoying. Cause I noticed my numbers went down on Amazon, my clicks, because they got rid of the Amazon store link here. You know, they had the link right here, but it was up here. It was better. It was a, you know, it was an icon. They had icons here. So now, if you want to go to my Amazon store, it has to be, it's right here, but it's also in the description. All my links are in the description anyway. I put all my links in the description anyway, but they don't have it up here, which is really annoying. Oh my God, so annoying that they do all these things. Like, you know, that's why I keep saying that you design your banner and all, and then they change the rules on you. Same thing with the ad. You know, when I started this channel, you only needed 100 subscribers to get monetized. Now you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours. Or I think it's 10 million. Is it a million or 10 million? I forgot the number. Up the shorts, you know, the shorts video views, which I don't get nothing like that on shorts. My short videos don't generate that much. I forgot what's the threshold now. They added that too now. Or either 4,000 viewing hours or the 1 million. I forgot what the number is of short views. Shorts, something like that. I don't know what it was. Yeah, because there's channels that only post shorts. So there's no way you're gonna get 4,000 viewing hours just posting shorts. Because a short video is under a minute. For your video to qualify on YouTube Shorts, it has to be 59 seconds or less. When you go over 59 seconds, I say it's not a short video no more. It doesn't go on the shorts. It goes on the regular videos. So for YouTube Shorts, because YouTube short videos, they can get a lot more views. You know, you can get a lot more views on a YouTube short video. I posted one of let me see, I'll show you. But we're in the second hour now. Right now, even though it says 12 minutes, this is part 2 of the video that we just got kicked out of. So, for example, I just posted one CC Pocket. Anyway, so my short videos, you know, you post a short video, you get views right away on a short video. Anyway, my last short video didn't do so well, 96 views. Okay, so I didn't do that well. It was negative. The other one before that was 500 views. Okay, so that was better. So, you know, they're always changing the rules. So that's another thing you have to adapt to now. You know, even though they're shoving ads between live stream now, it's like that's not enough. But anyway, yeah. But there's nothing else like. That's the problem. People say, "Why don't you leave YouTube?" Somebody posted that too. When he posted that, they said, "Would you try TikTok?" I said, "Listen, I tried TikTok. TikTok is not like you can make money on TikTok. It doesn't work that way. But you don't make money on TikTok. You gotta have at least. I think you have to have at least 10,000 viewers. I mean 10,000 followers. I think is a no. I don't even think. I think it's 100,000. You know, it's not even 10,000. It's 100,000. So it's harder to monetize on TikTok. Then they gotta verify. You have to know all this stuff, and you know it's. You know, I have TikTok and it's okay, but this is the channel that I rather focus on, the YouTube. So people posted that, "Won't you go on TikTok?" Sometimes people post stuff and they don't really think about what they posted before they, you know. Because he was doing YouTube videos for a long. I seen some of his older channels. He has channels that go back 10 years, over 10 years. So he's been doing a lot longer than I have. That's for sure. I remember when he used to do videos from the kitchen. From his kitchen, he used to do videos with Google Hangouts. So that's a long time ago. That's like 7 years. I'm going to 7 years ago. Before I started my channel, I was watching his channel for almost it was a few months, and then I decided, you know what, this looks fun. Then I made my channel. You know, and I enjoy my channel. I enjoy it. And like I said, when it gets to the point where it gets a little, I just take a break. I take breaks. You know, but I'm gonna do the membership thing. That's the way to help out for the channel if you want to help out. It's not mandatory. I'm still gonna do uh, regular content. Some of it, like I said, is gonna be for members, and then it'll be like they see it first, and then I will do eventually member live, member, and I'll do one live. That's why when Bobby asked me about that, if I'm gonna be on Saturdays, because he's gonna be one Saturday per month. I think it's the first Saturday of the month. Yeah, first Saturday of the month he's gonna do it. I don't want to fill in every Saturday after that. That's not what I want to. I'm gonna do it when you know, because I enjoy my Saturdays too. I don't want to spend Saturdays just doing this. You know, uh, like what happened this past weekend. It was a beautiful day outside. I was gonna do a stream this past Saturday, but I was enjoying the weather. I said, you know what, I'm gonna enjoy today. It's a beautiful day. We're closing down in the summertime. I'm gonna enjoy my days. And I didn't do a live stream that Saturday. And then Sunday, I thought about Sunday coming back and do it. The same thing, it was a beautiful day. So I said, I'm gonna enjoy my days. You know, I'm not rolling in dough here. So you know. Now of course once summertime is over, of course I want to be more active. Yeah. But I'm gonna enjoy my last week or two of summer before my son goes back to school too. We let him stay up late. He stays up late. He wants to stay up all. He wants to stay up. He stays up all night playing on the computer. He plays with his toys. He goes back and forth. He's played video games. I normally I want to send him to bed at a certain time, but my wife looks at me and said, "No, let him enjoy. He's going back to school in about a week or so, in a couple of weeks." And he's not happy about that. He's not thrilled about that. I was like, yeah, I don't blame him. So we let him stay up late. Keegan DX had FMDX Tropo between the 19th and the 22nd to Kansas City, Topeka, Columbia, Missouri, Wichita, Memphis, Oklahoma City, Omaha, Lincoln, Nebraska, and Sioux City. And my first Minnesota catch by Tropo. Okay, in the southwestern part of the state. Cool. Yeah, I saw a couple of your postings. Yeah, so when I went to Hershey, Pennsylvania, I forget it. The hotel room, there was too much noise. I couldn't do any listening. Medium wave, shortwave, nothing. It was so no. It was so noisy. It was so noisy. It was just I don't know what. But my room was next to a pool. Because I was staying at the Hampton Inn in Grantville, Pennsylvania, and they have an indoor pool, and it happened to be on the same floor that I'm on, because I'm like the end of a hallway, and then the pool is right there, like 2 rooms down. The indoor pool is there, swimming pool, which is nice, indoor swimming pool. That was a nice thing. That was a nice perk. So I don't know if it was a motor, like maybe the thing that cleans the pool, maybe the filter. like a pool filter or something maybe, and I would put it on the medium wave band. Nothing. I couldn't. So I didn't make not one video. All at the station nearby when I was there in Harrisburg. So Weather Channel, that's it. That band was fine. FM, I didn't get to do FM band scan because we was just too busy. I just enjoyed, I enjoyed Hershey, Pennsylvania. It was fun. I said, you know what, I'm not gonna break my head over this. Plus, it was just my, we all had the same room, and there was no balcony. I couldn't open the window. I was on the first floor, so the window is sealed with a big air conditioner. So I couldn't do any radio listening inside that hotel room. When I went outside to the parking lot, the weather band. But even AM and shortwave, nothing. It was too noisy. So that's one thing when you go to hotel rooms. Some of them, I've been to hotel rooms where the signal was good. There was no noise. But this hotel room that I was in, it was just too noisy for AM band. Anything. Even the TV band. TV station. I wanted to do a TV scan, but they had cable. It wasn't over the antenna, on the room. It was cable. So I didn't want to do a local TV scan, and there's a lot of cable channels. It was just mostly cable. So I said, forget it. Forget about it. So I couldn't do anything in that while I was in Grantville, Pennsylvania. So that's why I didn't upload anything because I didn't do anything. I said, forget it. The room was too noisy. So that's what happens. Sometimes you're gonna get a room or a hotel room. Not even a room though. A hotel in general was like, because even when I went outside to the parking lot, I was away. There was a park bench about I want to say about 100 or so feet away from the hotel room. I'm from the hotel building. It was still noisy. It was still really. So I don't know if it's power line noise or the indoor pool pump. It was just noisy. I couldn't listen to it. Nothing on medium wave. I couldn't get anything on medium wave. The noise was it wiped out the whole medium wave band. And on shortwave, it was noisy all the way up to about. I mean, I could hear anything above. Some of it was still noisy though. 4 megahertz. I know 5 megahertz is fine, 7. But it was noisy. You could hear it. I said, forget it. I can't listen to this. It's a shame, but I couldn't listen to anything. Not so. And out of all the hotel rooms I've been to, that was the worst in terms of radio interference. The Hampton Inn in Granville, Pennsylvania. So if you're ever gonna go visit Hershey Park, and you want to take your radios, that's not the hotel to take your radios to. Even in the hotel room, they had a clock, but they didn't have a clock radio. So that told me right away, I think this got to be noisy in here, because in all the hotel rooms that I've been to, they usually have a clock radio, clock with AM, FM radio on it. This one had a clock, but no AM radio in it. It was just a clock, digital clock. It had USB ports on it, but that was it. But it wasn't a radio. So when I took out my CC pocket and I put it on AM band, it was obliterated. So I couldn't get anything. So that's why I'm not, like when I go to Wisconsin, we're gonna be staying at a hotel in Wisconsin. I'm not gonna hold my breath that I'm gonna be able to pick up something over there. I'm gonna take my radios anyway, but to see if I can pick up anything. But that's the nature. Sometimes when you travel, when you go say these hotel rooms, some of them are just gonna be noisy. I already have any contact with this guy. Let me open a grid tracker. I forgot to open a grid tracker all this time. So okay. Oh, sorry. I mean, and hello, Michael, TV rating 1972. I hope you're doing well. And Mike, okay, and then Michael, TV rating. What area of Wisconsin are you going to? I'm going to. It's a place called Wisconsin Dells. He's not far from Madison, Wisconsin. So I'm gonna, first we're gonna go to Indiana. I'm gonna stay there for a couple of nights, and then my sister-in-law and us, we're all gonna drive up to Wisconsin Dells. So we're gonna go through, I forgot what highway that is. So we're gonna go probably all the way up to Milwaukee, not Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Madison, and then we're gonna go west. Wisconsin Dells is west from. It's like in the middle of the state, basically. So I'm hoping I could pick up something, either the hotel room itself, or I'm gonna have to do what I did over here. I'm gonna try to get away from the hotel room outside, see if I can pick it up there. I would like to pick up some Canadian stations from there, especially on medium wave. Of course, medium wave. What am I saying? Okay, so that one is no go. Okay, so let me look at that one. And TV Radio 72. I recorded a radio review today. It's been posted on YouTube. Okay, I'll go check that out later. I think that's. Let me see what they're. Let me go look at it. Mouse over here. Yeah, so this is part 2. Part 1, I got disconnected, and I'm been on now for 27 minutes on part 2. I was on before for an hour, almost an hour. I think an hour and a half. Let me check. Let me see. What was my last video? Yeah, about an hour and a half. 1 hour and 25 minutes, and then we got disconnected, and then so now the two combined is about 2 hours. So what I'm gonna do in 2 hour mark, I'm gonna raise the table because I want to get on my feet. So let me raise my table. Let me stretch. All right, put this chair over here. I don't need the chair now, so let me just sit up here. Yeah. So let me see. So yeah, it's 1 hour and 25. So this is now 28 minutes. So 2 hours basically almost. So let me go to. Okay, so you're reviewing the D219. Oh, cool. D219. Okay, I'm gonna watch that video. All right. So the D219. So, and you got the North American version, right? Because I have the 9 kilohertz version. Maybe I'll get that one. I took that one with me, by the way. I took this. I'm gonna take this one again. I'm taking the D10. Not a D109. Sorry, I'm not taking that one. Sorry, you don't make the cut. 10 kilohertz. Okay. So I'm gonna take the D808. I didn't take the radio one. I didn't want to take it. I said, you know what? And it's basically, I better just take the D808. So I took the D808. I took this one, the D219. And I took the CC Pocket. And I also took the Insignia for FM, for HD. And my SDR. That's it. That's what I took. I'm going to take it. I'm going to do it when I go to, and I'm going to take my MLA. This time I'm going to take my MLA 30. My other one. The modified one with the BNC. I got about how many feet of BNC? 50 feet BNC. So I'm gonna take my modified MLA 30. I'm gonna take the stock ring that comes with it, and that I'm gonna take that and my SDR. I'm gonna take this one because this is what I can record. The problem with the AirSpy one, I don't know how to do the record feature, like to record, this one I want to try to record. But then again, it is depending on the hotel room, like I said. That's what I wanted to do to this one. If the hotel didn't have that noise, I was going to record medium wave and see if I get a catch, like overnight and stuff like that. But it was just too noisy. I just couldn't do it. So I'm hoping this hotel here in Wisconsin, it don't be noisy. You know, I want to catch like I figured when I'm in Wisconsin, right, medium wave, I could probably catch Western medium wave stations, maybe maybe even make it all the way to the West Coast, or not even. Well, I don't know. Maybe at least there's Canadian ones. Like maybe I could pick up CJOB, right? Is it CJOB 680? That's Winnipeg. Maybe pick up something like that. That would be nice to pick up. Or Calgary station maybe a station from Calgary. Of course, Minnesota's right there, so I can probably pick up. I'm sure WCCO is gonna boom. Ecuador, man, we get Ecuador. Come on, Ecuador. Yeah, so I just hope that because I looked at the building because I already did a Google on it. I wish I had a balcony. I'm telling you, the best hotel room I had was the one in Niagara Falls. I had a balcony, so I could have put the loop on a. They had a potted. They had a plant there with a big pot. I just spiked the loop antenna there, and that would have been nice on a balcony. So I think this hotel room, I don't think they have balconies. So I'm gonna be like, damn, gonna have to put the loop near the window, which is not ideal. If I had a balcony, that would be better. Balcony and stuff like that. So you might get KSTP 1500. That's a 50 kilowatt class A, like WFED. Yeah. Actually, I can look it up. Actually, World Radio Map. Let me go to World Radio Map. Good old fashioned World Radio Map. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna pick up a bunch of Minneapolis, Milwaukee stations, Chicago stations. So let me see. Let me go to Madison. I'm gonna be near Madison. So I'll tell you right now. I think I did this the last time. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. So let me see. I'm up here. I guess I don't know what it is. It's just making me sniffle now. Because now the fan is hitting me from over there. So let me see. I'm gonna put it on the screen here. Okay, that's too far down. Right there. Right. Right. Kind of like in the middle. So this is FM. So I'm gonna be near Madison, but it's gonna be a little further out than Madison. It's just that World Radio Map has listings, but not every city, but most major cities. So I'll be near here. So give me a second. I gotta blow my nose. Sorry. All right, much better. Sorry. So I'm gonna be near Madison. So this is FM. What you would normally pick up on the FM. So if I do FM band scan, is what you're most likely gonna listen to. What I will be picking up. And then the weather's gonna be these. The weather band. No weather, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So most likely it's probably gonna be this one. WXJ87 out of Madison. And maybe the ones that are grayed out usually means that you might get it. It's like a fringe. It's more like not a DX, but it's more fringe. The stronger one is the ones that are usually bold. And you can actually probably pick up more than that. You might get lucky and pick up something else. That's just what normally you will pick up. And then medium wave right here is all medium wave. So, you know, Highway Rise at 5:30. That's interesting. I would like to listen to that. But I think there it might get over during the daytime. I should get that. But at night it's probably gonna be you know, what is it? See, see, oh, okay, there you go. Come on. Let me hold on. I'm getting communication in from Ecuador. I'm gonna put 73. Roger, Roger, 73. Sorry, I just got to Ecuadorian contact. All right, I'll leave it there. Yeah, so this is medium wave, right? So you got Milwaukee, a lot of Chicago, Cedar Rapids, right here, WMT 600. A lot of Chicago, I noticed. Wisconsin Dells, that's where I'm going to be staying at. So that's going to be the local station. So that's where I'm going to be staying at, Wisconsin Dells. So 900 AM Country Western, that's going to be the one that's probably going to be, you know, the local one for me. And then of course Milwaukee Sports right here. And hello, David's Radio Room. I hope you're doing well. So that's what So you see, I noticed a lot of Chicago and some Iowa too. Look, the WHO right here. So I may be able to get that while I'm there in Wisconsin. Okay. And then of course a couple of them I did pick up from over here. I remember picking up let me go down here. I remember picking this one up from Yonkers, the zone 1670. I remember that one picking up. And also 1640. I picked that one up here in Yonkers. So I remember picking up these two. DX from Yonkers. But I noticed a lot of them are Illinois station, Rockford, Illinois. This one right here. Let me go back over here. So 1040 and you mentioned 1500, right? So if 1500 is not even listed here, which is the one that you mentioned was KSTP. So that's probably well that'll probably be in the evening then because it's not even listed here. 1500 is not even listed here. So that's probably more of a nighttime one. But this is just what you normally pick up during the day. Although some of the grayed out ones are probably more like that too. So I'm surprised I don't have the 1500 here then. And of course, you know, you got highway advisory here, which, you know, 1610. Maybe I pick up that one. I got a few in here that I could probably do video. I like to record the highway advisory and things like that. So highway advisory, and then that's it. Nothing else. Now, of course, you know, 1680. That's probably going to be somewhere out of town. 1690 all the way to 1710. That's all going to be something else. So this just lists you the ones that you normally would pick up if you were staying in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay. So there you go. And a lot of FM is from, you know, you see a lot of FM. It's pretty kind of crowded. Yeah, it's kind of crowded. FM. So I'll try to do an FM band scan too. Yeah, because where I was staying at before was excuse me, sorry, I hit the microphone there. Let me see if I can find it. Is it Allentown? Harrisburg. Oh yeah, I was near. So I was near when I was in Pennsylvania. I was near here, Harrisburg. And you know, I didn't do it, but I did. So I did a video on this one. I picked up this one. So it's on my shorts video. I picked up the WXL 40 out of Susquehanna Township, Blue Mountain. This is Pennsylvania. So I made a video on that. But I couldn't do a medium wave band scan, which sucked because of the noise. It was just too noisy. It was just too noisy. So I missed out on the AM band scan for this. I couldn't do it. So that really, because I was trying, man, you know, it was just too noisy. Even away from the hotel room, away from the building, it was just too noisy. I don't know if it was power lines or whatever it was. So I couldn't do none of this listening. And that was like the worst noise I heard in the hotel room for radio listening. It wiped out the medium wave band. Half of the shortwave band was wiped out. Part of the shortwave, it was really not that good. It was bad. Yeah, it was like nothing in Pennsylvania. So I'm hoping when this time around when I go over here, the hotel room is not full of noise. Okay, so let me log in this contact because I made a contact here. Let me do that first. Before I who's already made contact with him before? I think I did make contact with him. So right now, 41 minutes into my second part of the live stream. The first one was an hour and 25 minutes, so about 2 hours and 2 hours and 6-7 minutes or something like that. So yeah. So let me put his call sign. HCE 3RJ. So he's from Ecuador. So Ecuador, okay. So let me put this information in there before I submit it. Minus 20. Bing, bing, bing. Receiver is what? Minus 15. All right. 20 watts. Are you good? Bingo. All right. Thank you for that contact. There you go. All right. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when the hotel place over there in Wisconsin. And hello, Moxie. Shalom. And welcome. And thank you for signing. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I saw that because some subscribers they don't post with the subscribe to. I noticed yours. You will need subscribers. So thank you for subscribing to my channel. And welcome. Okay, so let me. So yeah, so that was the Harrisburg, man. It was just too noisy. I mean, I like I said, I never been to a hotel room that was that noisy. I was very disappointed. I was like, wow. I think I would have to walk a mile away from the hotel room, man. But the problem is that where I was staying at is pretty rural because we were going to Hershey Park, but we didn't want to stay near Hershey Park. I mean, so we was like about 30 minutes away from Hershey Park. So it's a town called Grantville, Pennsylvania. It's very rural. In fact, there's a lot of cornfields out there. There was cornfields when I was staying at. So, you know, we didn't have much time anyway. I should have just took a long walk with my radios and go, but you know, I don't want to do that. Yeah. So right outside, about 100 feet away from the hotel building, but it was just too noisy. Like just nothing. I couldn't, you know. I took all those radios and I couldn't even enjoy them. So And Moxie, of course, I've been recently getting into shortwave listening and been finding out these channels, and you got a good thing. Well, thank you. Yeah, yeah, there's a few channels out there. Of course, I started with shortwave listening, and now it's been a year since I got my amateur radio license. So right now, what you're hearing FT8, which you can listen to that too. You can. That's how I got into, uh, you know, when I got back into shortwave listening, when I would put on that frequency, and I was like, what is that noise? What it goes, like. And then of course, you know, Jill's, he said, no, that's FT8. I said, what is FTA? So I just looked it up on it. I looked up on it. So then I got interested in, so that what got me interested into getting my license. Because I like digital modes. I want to say I'm shy. I'm not sure. I'm doing a live stream. I'm not that shy. What I mean is I don't want to be talking all the time. I don't want, but I like the digital mode of it. That appeals to me. Plus I'm a computer geek, whatever. We all computer geeks now anyway. But you know, I just love computer stuff, tech, whatever. So I could see radio and tech. So finally, I said, I'm gonna go for my license. At least I could do this on, even though it's only 10 meters, I can still do that. And then when I get my upgrade my license, I can do other bands. So and like I started like you said, I came back. I came back to the hobby 7 years ago. It's gonna be 7 years now. I found a few channels that I like. I subscribed to them, and I've been on the live stream. And then I started doing my channel. And of course, I started with one radio. I started with this radio. I started with this one. My wife bought this one for me as a gift. It was, I get confused if it's Christmas or birthday. I forgot which one was it. 7 years ago. That's when I got back into the hobby. I said, okay. And of course, a lot changed, because I was not listening to. I didn't listen for years, like 30 years. You know, shortwave. So a lot of it is gone now, but there's still other stuff now. So, and then one YouTuber that I follow got his license. So I started getting that bug on me. Like I want my amateur license too. I want my amateur radio license. So I finally decided, take the test and then get my license, my technician license. So now I'm gonna start. You have to study for the general now. But it's fun. I wish I could have done this years ago, but working and all this stuff. Now I have more time. Now I'm at home with my son. My son is 8. So I'm gonna stay at home dad with him. So now I have more time. So now that's why I started this channel and all that. So yeah, so it's good. It's good to get into shortwave listening. Is it the same that it was 30, 40 years ago? No, it's not the same. It's different now. You know, but there's other stuff you can listen to. There's other stuff, utilities. I was telling people earlier about the marine traffic, to decode marine traffic signals, things like that. I see you got marine traffic. Shortwave band for that, but you have to decode that. Not what is it called? Like Morse code, but you can decode weather, not weather, excuse me, marine, and things like that. So, and of course, I was talking about it earlier that also, not even shortwave, because I even though shortwave, I cover everything here. I cover, VHF, UHF. I cover all that here too. Amateur radio, I cover that too. Even though it says Danny Shortwave Radio DX, I cover everything. So, because if I just simply cover shortwave, it wouldn't be enough. Because when I did get back into shortwave, that's what I got into first. But then I rediscovered medium wave DXing. And then I also, my scanner. I never owned before I got back into. I never owned a scanner. So now as I listen to all this stuff, aviation band, the air band, like I said, a marine band. I'm near the Hudson River. Police. Police. So a lot of us are like that. We have shortwave listening, but we have all the other bands we listen to. Especially when conditions are not the best. Like in my case, the hotel room. I wish I could have took my scanner that time. That would have been like, man, I could have just put the mag mount near the window and just try to listen to my scanner. VHF stuff, UHF stuff. What I'm gonna do is this time. I'm gonna take that one with me. So if the medium wave is obliterated, and I can listen to shortwave. Excuse me, I know it's itching. I think I need to clean this one. Up this. I think it's too dusty in here now. I need to bring up my air filter up here. Hey, hello, Jim's ready to check your back. Yeah, this is part 2. Part 1, about an hour and a half in, all of a sudden I got a hiccup, and that was the end of the stream. Excuse me. Don't blow my nose over here. Yeah, so this is part 2. Yeah, so I cover more than shortwave here now because it's just other because I like to listen to everything. I listen to, and that's a good thing about the radio hobby. There's so many things you can do in radio hobby. It's not only shortwave. Even in shortwave alone, you have even like Bobby does. What is it that you do like this? Not like the weather facts. I know he scans. See, I don't do much the scanning stuff, but some people do a lot of scanning stuff. Wow, Jim, it's a blast furnace. Out there is 98 degrees right now. Wow. Over here is right now. I'm checking and at 72. So it's comfortable. And I got the fan number 2, so it's nice and comfortable in here. Yeah. And David said we're only 96 here. Wow. Anyway, I'll be in Indiana in a couple of days. So tomorrow is Thursday, and then Friday I'm off to Indiana, and then from there we go to Wisconsin. Yeah. Well, I mean, summer's almost well, unofficially. You know what I mean? After Labor Day, but it's getting there. Like June, like I love June. I love May and June. July. After July 4th, I start getting, okay, I'm kind of tired of the heat now. Like middle of July, I'm already like, okay, let's just cruise into August and then September. So I'm not going to complain right now. Right now, the weather's good. I'm going to go outside today. I'm going to go sit out there and eat some food, and I'm going to sit out there. I had mine last night. It went down to the 60s. I had a little light jacket. I was outside right there. It's a thin jacket, though. I have I only had it on because it's long sleeve and we still get bugs flying, like mosquito, a couple of mosquitoes. So I wear my long sleeve. I was out there last night with my radios out there. With my D10, with my D109, I was out there with. That was that one. I just took that one out there. Listen to like my local stations. Yeah. Let me close some of this stuff over here. So I'm gonna check out your review later, TV Radio 972. Right. D219, the because I'm taking that one with me. I like that radio. Normally I was taking the D3 328, but now they replaced that one. That's the one I take with me for my travel. And I'm also gonna do another thing that I now that I got this phone, I'm gonna try to do FM scan with this because this one has the well. If my wife's phone doesn't have this, but mine have the headphone jack. You know the earphone jack, right? The earphone jack. So some of these phones, well, I don't know most phones, but some I know all recent phones, they have a built-in FM tuner. It's built in. You just gotta run the software, FM tuner software. As long as you have the earbuds, wire. It has to be wire, not wireless. Wire earbuds. That becomes an FM antenna. So I guess while we're driving, I'm gonna see if I can pick up stations along the way and try to record them with a recorder. Like some FM stations along the way. Try to pick it up and record them. When I took my train trip, when I went to Florida on the train, I was trying to do that. I did pick up a few stations, but the recorder didn't work well for some reason. It kept muting. So that's why I didn't post videos on that. But I want to try with this phone now, because that's my new phone now. I want to try with this phone. Yeah, so I'm going to try with this phone. So while we're driving, I'm going to leave it on and see if I can pick up some stations and record it with the it's a recording software. Let me see if this one has it built in. Because that's good when you're flying too. When you're flying, if you're flying over a certain area, you can just put the FM and see if you pick up stations. Let me clear this. Let me check my tools, see if I even have it built in. I don't know if Samsung has it built in. No, I don't see it. FM recorder. Because some of them, like my old phone was Huawei. Now I have the FM software built. It was already there. But this one doesn't have it, so I need to install it then. Let me see if it has it built in. Samsung. Let me check on the Samsung. Yeah, it doesn't have it built in. So I need to install the software. Let me see. Tools. Yeah, it doesn't have it built in. So I need to install the FM receivers app. And then of course I have earbuds. You need the wired earbuds, and you can listen to FM. So as you drive, my wife drives. I'm gonna be in the passenger side. I can listen to. We can put it on FM, and as I pick up stations along the way, I can record them. It was better on the train because on the train you're on the train, so you just let it. Because I had my phone, I was recording the window, but at night I was putting it on the. But that's also good when you're flying. Like if you fly in a passenger plane and an airline, and you just want to wherever's flying over, it picks up the FM signal and you just record it. So yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try that too. That'll be interesting. TV Ready 1972. Two of my old phones have an FM receiver. Yeah, I know my wife's phone doesn't have, because my wife's phone doesn't. She has the newest Samsung. I don't know which one it is. It doesn't have the phone jack no more. Like the new iPhones, whatever, they don't have the 3.5 millimeter jack. This one has it. It's right here. So this one has it. I still have this phone. I mean, it's not really a new phone. This is she got a new phone, and I said, you know what, I'll take this phone because it's a year old. That's it. I said, I'll take this. I don't want to get a new phone right now. So my old phone, I just gave it to my son. This phone is a lot better. It's a Samsung. So this one has it, but the new phone, her new phone, doesn't have the 3.5 millimeter. Because now, of course, they want everybody to use wireless. Because they're slowly getting rid of this 3.5 millimeter jack. So if you get the latest and greatest phone, they might not have no longer 3.5 millimeter jack on them. So you're gonna be out of luck. You're gonna have to use wireless, and that won't work with the FM receiver because you need the wire. You need the wires. It basically becomes a dipole. FM, wire, left and right wire, and so it's FM. It becomes an FM dipole. And that's what that. But the one on the train was pretty good. I mean, I was listening to a lot of stations, as I was going through, cities and towns. But the recording software on that phone, I don't know if it was. I read up on it. I think it was a copyright issue that it mutes. It was muting. It kept muting. Or it didn't show the screen. It just messed up my recording. So some of it you can see the when I recorded it, it showed the frequency was on whatever station it was on. Of course, it doesn't have RDS either. There's no RDS. I wish it had software that had RDS. That would have been better. So it just tells you what frequency is on. I'm listening to it, but the recording part, I guess it had a built-in for copyright. Because I read up about it, and I was like, man, that sucks. And then that phone had a recording software too, but that one did the same thing. It would do the mute copyright. So I'm gonna try with this one, see what happens. And if I get this one to work, I'll make a video on that too. Just so you know. So that's interesting. I'm gonna try that. I didn't know about it. I got the idea from what it was. It was somebody on Jill's station, channel, excuse me, station. What was that station? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, Mike. Yeah. TV United 22. There are earbuds that have a lightning connector to it for iPhones. Okay. So you can use the same. I know what you're talking about. I don't have an iPhone. Earpods. Oh, okay. So I don't have an iPhone. New iPhone. I have old ones, but not new. Because I noticed that like her Samsung phone, it no longer has the 3.5. Hers doesn't have the 3.5 anymore. It doesn't have it. Yeah. No, I use headphones when I'm on the subway. I put my earbuds. Yeah, no, I don't like. When I'm on the subway, I don't want to look. I don't want to talk to nobody. I usually have my shades on. I don't want to even look at people. I don't want anybody looking at me. I don't want to look. When I'm on the subway, I got my earbuds. I got to a certain volume though. I don't pump it up because I still want to hear what's around me. I'm always my head is on a swivel. But I put earbuds on because I don't want to hear crazy homeless guy over there ranting. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to hear people like that. So I use earbuds. I'm sorry. I put my earbuds on. I have it to a certain volume for me to listen to, and that's it. And if I usually I wear shades. I have shades. I like poker. You know, I want people to know that I'm looking at them, but I'm watching you in case you act up. You know, I wear shades. When I'm on the subway, I wear shades. I'm like, you know, sitting up, and I sit where I don't want nobody sitting next to me. I try to find that chair first. In the subway car, there's one chair that usually is like, there's two chairs actually, one across from each other. Actually, you know, one is single. So, but that's usually for, you know, it's ADA. It's for like, you know, if anybody's disabled, they get the priority order. But if nobody's taking that chair, I sit there, boom. Or if I sit on the double chair, boom, I put it back sometime there. No one sit next to me. And if you do, you better be on your best behavior. So I welcome earbuds. I don't want to hear this one over here talking, oh, the world's going to end. You know, when you go to a subway car, you got all these characters. You got people preaching about the world's going to end next week if you don't, you know, if you don't repent. You know, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear all that. I put my earbuds on. I listen to my audio stuff, my audio podcast, something, whatever. I do not want to hear anybody. Or a homeless guy over there ranting about something. I don't want to hear all that. And I got my shades on, so I'm looking at him too. He don't know that I'm looking at him, but I'm looking at you, bro. You act up. Pow! You know, I'm there. I'm ready. But I got my shades on. I like poker. You're not watching me. I'm watching you. I'm like poker. I put my poker face on, but I got my glasses too. That's why I'm in the subway. I don't want to know. I don't want to look at people. I don't want people to look at me. You know, I want to go from point A to point B, and that's it. That's why I welcome earbuds. If I'm on the subway, I welcome earbuds. Only for that reason, because I don't want some crazy person. He starts looking at me. He thinks that he wants to sit next to me. You know, I've seen videos like that. I seen videos where homeless guys sit next to a person and they start talking to them right there. I'm not with that. You sit next to me, you better behave, or you're gonna get the right hook. You're gonna get the right hook. Well, in this case, the left hook. You're gonna get the ba-bow. That's it. Then I'm gonna walk out of there, and you're gonna be picking yourself up. Or if you're on my left side, then you're gonna get the right. If you're on my right side, you're gonna get the left. If you're on this side, you're gonna get the ba-bow. That's it. There you go. Open the door. Ding, dong. I'm out of the train. There you go. I love earbuds. Sorry. I don't want, because I see that happen too many times on the subway. And then people sit there, you know, it's a body language. It's a New Yorker thing. I'm going to say it. It's a New Yorker thing. If you go in there looking like you're soft, somebody's going to mess with you. And straight up. If you go in there looking like, oh, I'm the victim, you look touristy or whatever, oh boy, you're going to get that homeless guy sitting next to you. I've seen videos like that where the homeless guy just harassing the person. Not me. I'm a big guy. I'm 265 right now. I'm a big guy. I hit hard. I sit on that subway car. You know, don't come near me and start talking that nonsense to me. I don't want to hear your rant about your homeless, mentally ill. No. You stay away from me. We cool. Otherwise, you're gonna get the business. That's it. And I don't want to wind up on the 6 o'clock news. So, body language says everything. I look at him. You be you, I'll be me. I'm not gonna get involved in stuff either. I'm done with that too. I don't do that. Like what happened to that guy. No, I'm not gonna get involved either. I'm gonna mind my business, but don't come down my way either. Don't do it. You know, I can still hit. I don't have to do this to somebody. No. Wow, that's it. You're down. You're down. You go, and I go. I go on my way. I don't condone it, but hey, you have sometimes you have to. That's it. I haven't had to do it in a long time, but if I push up the shove, right? That's why I love sunglasses and I love earbuds. They keep me away from everybody. Because when people see people, I'm telling you, you present the body language. When you sit in a subway car on a bus, when you sit down, even the crazy homeless people know. Don't mess with this guy. This guy's he's gonna wreck me. They go mess with somebody that they know. And I'm telling you, it's a bully thing. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna mess with somebody that they know they're not gonna do anything to them. Like they're gonna mess with a poor old woman, poor whatever, or kid. They're gonna mess with some. They're not gonna mess with 265 pounds of Puerto Rican 265 pounds with no. They're gonna say I'm not gonna mess with him because when I walk in there, right away I sit down and we all good in here. We cool. That's it. I sit down. That's it. And they know. I say okay. Don't mess with that guy. Don't mess with this guy. I'm telling you, but some people, you're always gonna get one person out of. He's not as bad as people say, but it's bad enough that if you're a tourist, you have to watch out. Because it's a tourist thing. They go after a lot of people that are tourists. But there is a problem. Of course, there's a problem. The homeless people, and of course, we're feeding all these other people that have no business being here. So now these people are even worse shape. They got nowhere to go. Homeless, some mentally ill, whatever. No, I rule of thumb. You gotta visit, wear shades. People don't see what you're looking at. So you can. I play dumb. I'll be like, I'm looking at my phone. Of course, I don't have. That's another thing. I don't go in there with a GoPro, with a $700 GoPro, because you're gonna get your shit snatched. You already out the window. Sorry, you're gonna get your shit snatched. I don't wear jewelry. That's another thing. I don't wear jewelry. I have gold chain. I don't wear that. I know. You don't want to be a target. You don't want to be a target. You want to go. Nobody gonna notice you. That's it. If anybody notices you, you need to let them know. You're renting over there. Stay over there. And sometimes I get up and go to the next car. I had that happen before. I have people renting on the train. Oh, I'm gonna go. We're gonna. At the train stop, I go to the next train just to avoid him. Now, if he follows me to the next train, all bets are off. That happened to me. The guy was ranting. Oh, I'm gonna. He was saying, I'm gonna fuck somebody up. And he's egging people on. And I'm standing there. I'm like, oh boy, I hope he doesn't come to me because I already sized him up. Yeah, I already sized him up. And he's over there talking to some old man. What are you gonna do? He ain't on his face. And I'm on the other door. I'm like, okay, if he invades my space, then I gotta, But so I went to the next car. I said, the train stopped. The doors open. I went to the next car. So I'm going to the. Then he goes to the next car. The old man, he goes to the next car with me. He follows the old man. So I'm thinking, here we go. Now he's gonna bother me too because I went to the next car. But I gave him that one look, like, yeah, I went to the next car. You came over here. You need to chill. I give him that look, like, okay, I avoided you in the next car, the first car. Now you're in this car and you still acting up. Now I'm gonna give you the look, like, if you step my way, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. That's it. And straight up. When I gave him that look, he knew. He kept messing around with the old man. And he chased him outside. The door opened, the next stop, he's walking with the man outside, harassing him. Because I stared him down. That's it. I gave him that one stare down. When he went to the next car with me, I said, oh, I'm gonna have to knock this guy out. So he kept on. He goes, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I went to the next car. I stand there, and I'm away. I'm going to the middle of the car. He's walking to like where I'm almost where I'm right there, like arm's length. And I just looked at him like, bro, he's gonna go. That's it. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop until he hits the pavement, or in this case, the train floor. But I guess he saw that look in me. I said, okay, I ain't fucking with this guy today. I'm gonna fuck with this guy. And that's what he did. He started messing with the old man, and he's on his face. And I said, good luck to you, old man. I ain't getting involved, but I got a job because I had to go to a job interview. So I said, I ain't gonna be late for my job. I'm sorry. I know I say, oh, you should have stepped in. No, I'm not playing hero. You see what happened to heroes in this country, what they do to them now, right? They prosecute them. And he didn't hit the guy anyway. He was also all in his face. But still, that's why I love earbuds and I love glasses and sunglasses. It's like poker. It's like a poker. You're playing poker. You don't want people to see your eye expression. So I had my glasses. I looked at him and I looked at him and said, bro, you step. I give him that look like you step over here, you're going down. That's it. I'm not going to let you get in my face. You're not going to get that chance. I was on the next car. The first car, he was ranting. I got off that car to avoid him, to went to the next car. When he went to the next car with me, he forfeit that right. That's it. Now I'm gonna fuck you up. If you get near me, I'm gonna fuck his ass up. That's it. I don't care at that point. I don't care if charge me with assault. I don't care. Now I'm in the right. I'm avoiding you, and you still coming to me. That's it. All bets are off. You see what I'm saying? But he knew once he said, okay, cause he said, yo, when you coming over here, you avoiding me, you don't want me to get in your face. He started telling the other guy that, and he knew that I did the same thing. But he didn't say nothing to me about it. I was saying, because how he looked at him right away, I squared him up. I said, I left over there because you're fucking acting crazy. But if you come over here, I'm gonna fucking end that shit. You understand? That's why I give him that look. Like, you acting up over there. I came on this train. Now you following me and him on this train. If you step to me, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. That's it. I'm gonna light your fucking ass up. You're not gonna fucking walk away. I'm gonna leave you fucking dead, laid out. That's why I gave him that look. And he was like, okay, bro. And he started fucking around with the other guy. Oh, you fucker, you. He knew, because I said, I gave him that look that says, he said, okay, I ain't fucking with this guy. I'm gonna fuck with this guy. That's what happened. I know. I got all these stories, bro. I got a million of these stories. And that's what happened to Daniel Perry. I see the problem with him. Unfortunately, he got involved. I know people are gonna call him a hero. He got $3 million. I can't do that. I'm not in a position to do that. I can't. But they'll prosecute you now. And by the way, the guy was Hispanic. He was not African American. He was not. Imagine that. This guy was Hispanic too. He was ranting about, oh, I just lost my job. I'm gonna kill somebody in here. He was saying that too. He said, I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna fuck somebody up. And he's ranting. He was like, fuck Mayor Giuliani, because this is like 20 years ago. He was like, fuck Mayor Giuliani, fuck all you. I was like, oh boy, this guy's just fucking, he just want to get his fucking ass kicked. So I went to the next car. I said, I'm gonna avoid him because I'm gonna fucking hang that guy off the fucking, I'm gonna hang him out the train. I'm gonna put him in front of the fucking first car so he can crucify his ass. So I said, I'm going to the next car because I ain't got time for this shit today. I got to the next car. And he follows me and the old man. And I'm like, oh, you fucking kidding me? I'm going to fucking have to lay this guy out. So this is like hour number 3, basically, almost. So you know what? Is anything goes now. PG rating out the window. There goes my story about. That's why I wear glasses. Sunglasses are. People don't see how you see. They can't see what you're thinking. Even if you have fear in you, when they can't see the fear. And don't get me wrong. There's always a little apprehension. You know that. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. Because you don't know if the guy got a weapon. That's nothing. But you can't show fear. If you show too much fear, I have fear too. We all have fear. We all have fear. But you can't show people too much fear because then they'll walk all over you. Then they'll really, you know. Like I said, I grew up in the Bronx. I grew up in the street. So I know you can't project fear. If you project fear, you're going to be a victim. You know, it's unfortunate, but there's people out there like bully, whatever, they all, you know. In that case, that guy was a bully. I'm sorry bad things happen to people, but you don't go on a subway car venting on other people, okay? That's your fucking issue. I'm sorry. I don't care about your issue. That's what happened with that guy. And, you know, of course, you know, Daniel Perry, you know, tried to subdue him and choked him. And do they even have a toxicology about that guy? There's still no toxicology, I believe. I have to check. I haven't been following that case. You know? David's radio room. My current phone has no earphone jack. I have to get a regular USB adapter. Yeah, you can use USB adapter, and I know they have USB adapter. That's like like a sound card almost, like the USB sound card. It has or USB. I guess. TV Radio 1922 is coming to the point in which you can't try to be a hero. If you do, I'm telling you, I know, you know, I watch these videos. I feel bad for these people. And there was this one that was a crazy homeless woman. Of course, I'm gonna say she's of, you know, she is of African American descent. She's sitting there ranting, but there was two other young ladies there. I don't know, they were tourists, whatever. She sat right next to them. Everybody, but she's ranting already. She just sat right near them. Everybody was getting up and leave. Like normal reaction, man. Okay, this crazy person here, we need to get off the. So that one lady was trying to get up. And she grabbed her by the hair and she sat her down. And the woman is crying for help. She's like, "Help me, please." And the woman, the homeless woman. I'm gonna call her the homeless woman because I don't know if she's homeless, but I know she's crazy. Well, I'm gonna call her the crazy one. She's just holding on to their hair, and I guess the woman that's sitting next to her, she's already over there on the other side. And this woman is just crying out for help. Can someone help me? And everybody just looking at her, like nobody's saying anything to her. You know, yeah, of course. If I would have been on that train, I would have probably said, I would have had to say something. Because that's too egregious. I'm sorry. I would have said, "Yo, can you let her go?" I would have said, "Let her go." You know, and then, of course, what would have happened is she would have responded to me, and then I would have had to do my business. Because I'm an equal opportunity opportunistic guy. I don't care. And we all talk about genders now. The minute you try to strike me, I'm not going to think about all that stuff. You're going to go down. That's it. Period. It's not about, oh, well, you're... No. If you go up to somebody, male or female, the minute you start going up to somebody, you're going to hit them in the face or whatever, you're open game. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it like it is. You're open game. You are invading somebody's space, and I had to subdue you. Whatever means necessary to subdue you, that's what's going to happen. So this poor woman, she's grabbing her by the head. Nobody said anything. So I understand that about that. Nobody wants to step up because you know why? It's because at that point, if I would have told her, "Listen, can you leave the one?" And I wouldn't even said it like that. I would have said it more forcefully. Like, why don't you let her go? That's it. Like, let her go. And her reaction would have been probably like, well, who the fuck are you or whatever, or fuck you or whatever. She would have said something to me like that. Or she probably would have let it go and got in my face. So I understand why people get afraid of that. Because like Michael said, you're right. You know, people are hesitant to help another person out because they don't want to wind up, you know, get in a situation where they have to, you know, subdue somebody and then they get prosecuted. You know, I guarantee you that poor guy, if he had to do it all over, he probably would have said, "Oh, even though you're from a Marine," and he probably would say, "You know, I was better off going to the next car." Like what I done. I done that. I done that at least 20, at least 10 times in my life, if not a few more. I just went to the next car. When I see somebody acting crazy, I go to the next car. I'm not gonna stick around and watch him. You know, I just go to the next car, and I'm watching, and I'm going. And sometimes I go 2 cars down. I'll go to the next car, and then I'll go in between the cars. I go to the next car. I want to be 2 cars away because I don't know what he's gonna do. He might pull out a pistol, or who God knows what happens. You see what I'm saying? You know, right? Long Island Railroad. Mike, what is it? Ferguson, that guy. I forgot his name. Colin Ferguson. He shot up that LIRR train. I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be knowing. When I see somebody, I go to the next car. That's it. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to your rant about the, you know, how bad, how cruel the world is. About, you know, you can't make it in this world because you're a fucking loser. Whatever the fuck happened to you, or mommy and daddy didn't give you enough fucking hugs, or daddy and daddy, or mommy and mommy, whatever the fuck, didn't give you enough fucking hugs in your life. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck about that. It's not my fucking issue. I'm going to the next car, and then I'm going to the next car. And if you follow me, then you're gonna have a fucking issue with me. That's the way I deal with it. But you know, like Michael said, you're right. You can't, you know, how many times, you know how many times I want to help somebody, but I say, the voice says, don't do it. Don't do it because you're going to get, you know, you might get prosecuted. You know, you're letting people out that are, you know, and I don't get to that whole shit that happened today too, you know. The former mayor of New York City had to post bond. I mean, that's a fucking joke in itself. Where's he gonna go? Why does he have to post bond? I mean, you're letting people out that shouldn't be out with no bail. With no bail. And the former mayor of New York City, America's mayor, he has to post bond? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? This is the state that we live in now, the society that we live in. It's like an alternate universe. Like Michael said, if you try to help somebody out, you're the villain now. You're a villain. And that homeless guy that was, I don't think he wasn't homeless, but that guy that kept ranting and messing up that. If I would have said, yo, why don't you leave that man alone? If I would have said, yo, why don't you leave that man alone? And then, you know, me and him go at it. I put him on a chokehold. Whatever happens to him, guess who's going to go to jail? Me. Me. Yeah, I know. That's I think it's $250,000 for Trump. Because Giuliani, I think it was 150,000. So Trump is I think Trump is at 250. So, are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna make them post bond too? You got fucking criminals out here that get like 50 arrests, whatever the fuck. And like that guy that got choked in the train, he wasn't like he was in the top 50 most dangerous homeless guys. They have a list. They actually have a list of the people that you have to watch, and he was on that list. He was on that list. Now they haven't. Now, of course, now they have this guy like he's a fucking saint because he did Michael Jackson when he was young. Who fucking cares? Where's the toxicology on this shit? I bet you he was on something. I guarantee he was on something because why would they not put a toxicology by now? Okay, add in 3 seconds. So let this ad go by. It's absurd, yo. It's absurd that he has to post bond. Tomorrow he has to post bond. It's fucking people. It's fucking people. Like, you know, I'm waiting for the fucking backlash. You go here preaching about bail reform and all this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? And the former mayor, and now tomorrow's gonna be the former president. I suppose bond. Are you fucking Jesus Christ? This fucking country is fucked. I'm sorry. I don't care if people leave. This is my third hour. This is my time now. It's absurd. And I guarantee you, it's in Georgia, right? It's in Georgia. Of course, it's in Georgia. You know, beautiful state. It's just that one fucking county. I'm gonna say it. It's the same thing with New York State. New York State overall is a great state. It's just one fucking city. It's one city that fucks it up for the whole state. It's one city. That's all it takes. Notice the pattern. A lot of these states is swing states. It's not the state. It's the one city or maybe two cities fuck it up for the whole state. Because, you know, it's just numbers. It's just that so many voters come from there. Unfortunately, it takes the it dictates the outcome of the state. You know, like the governor we have now, she's a fucking knucklehead. She's crazy. You know, that's what we have now. So now, you know, whatever's going on with the city now, they're gonna send them all over the state now. They're all over the state now. You know, because one mayor, you know, opened his big mouth. We're a sanctuary city. Well, we're not a sanctuary. You know, we're not supposed to be a sanctuary state. But that's what happens. It's the same thing with Georgia. You know, Georgia's a beautiful state. I passed through Georgia. It's a beautiful state. It's just that one city has to fuck it up for the rest of the state. You know, you was this close to electing Stacey Abrams, whatever. This close. I'm sorry, that's just absurd. I'm sorry, you're not post no bond. You know what bond is for? Is when you're a flight risk. You know, like if you're a murderer, you don't get bond, or you get $1 million bond. Like, where the fuck is he gonna go? He's the most famous person in the world. You're gonna make him post bond too? That's just to fucking humiliate him. That's all it is. You know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it like it isn't my channel. People who subscribe to my channels, they know. I'm gonna say, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit here. I'm sorry. When I say like that, it's because it's true. You want to be a bleeding heart liberal and say, oh, well, he's a criminal. He's a criminal. No, I'm sorry. Your policies are, if you're going to do non-cash bail for repeat offenders, are you kidding me? One of the most famous people in the world right now, you're going to make them post bond too? It's just to fucking degrade them. It's just to, you know, it's just to fucking, you know, humiliate them or whatever. Stupid. It's just fucking dumb, yo. When I tell people out here, they complain about, oh, gas is hot. Well, I said, who you voted for? Oh, you voted for, you voted for, okay, that's what you got. You got what you voted for, people. You know? Like Mr. Magoo goes to Hawaii. That's what I call him, Mr. Magoo. You don't like it? Fuck you. Mr. Magoo. He goes to Hawaii. He starts cracking a joke about, oh, I could relate with you guys. You guys, First of all, they still haven't. There's at least I think about 1,000 that are still missing. 1,000 people that are still missing. Okay, they're going in. They're going through all the rubble with cadaver dogs. They're just trying to find bodies at this point. Okay, and this fucking Mr. Magoo says, "Oh, I could relate to you guys. Oh, I could relate. I had a small fire in the kitchen, and I almost lost my wife in my Corvette." Like, you fucking stupid. Seriously, are you that fucking? But and you know what it is that the guy's fucking nuts. He's a sociopath. He has no empathy. Like, well, how would you say something? How can you say that to people that lost their family? I almost lost my Corvette. Are you fucking kidding me? I could relate because I almost lost my Corvette. Fucking guy. Yeah, I already have a Rumble account. I have a Rumble account, but right now this channel is getting, they call it it's like automated. When I post here, it goes to Rumble. I have that too, but right now it's weeks behind. It's already I had to redo it again. But I may do it. I may have to do a dedicated channel on that because I don't care. Listen, if YouTube wants to boot me tomorrow because of this, you know why? It's their loss, not mine. I'm not gonna it's not like I'm rolling in dough. I'm swimming in money here. I just made a contact. Let me all right, I made a contact with this guy before. Not like I'm swimming in dough. So I have Rumble. I have Getter. If you go to my, I'm gonna put the link so you can. I'm gonna put all my links page, all my social medias there, because I have channels there, but I'm looking into. Let me say this guy. All my links. All my links. I have Getter. I just set that up recently. Here you go, Michael. So if you have Getter, Rumble, Getter, Rumble, I have Gab. I have all of that. I have I'm trying a few other ones too. True Social, I have that too. I have all of that. They're all there. You guys scroll to the bottom and you find some of the. So any of them you're in on, hit me up there. Follow each other there. Like T Radio 1972, because I'm telling you, I talk about it now because it's the third hour here, but I don't make videos exclusively on that because I wouldn't do it here. I talk about that because it's part of my live stream. I don't care. But I wouldn't do videos here, just that, because I know it will get shadow banned, whatever, that people, whatever. I thought about that, but, where's my, oh, right here. Wow, you guys are breaking records out there with the heat? Wow. This one. All right, so I'm gonna make this one. Trying to get one more contact here for you. So yeah. So let me go down here. You might have to move to Rumble. Huh? Like I said, I already have Rumble. Yeah, I'm gonna leave in a few anyway, because already over 3 hours I combined, because this is part 2 of the second one. So you have a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna be on Twitter. So I want to watch that, and I'm also gonna have my TV on to watch the debate. So I'm gonna watch both, and I'm gonna have the radio on WABC. So I'm gonna have all that going on. Because 8 o'clock now. The debate is at 9. So I'm gonna log off too. So all right. So anyway, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'll be back after Labor Day. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the month off and all that stuff, and another week or so. Then I'll be back after Labor Day. Then of course I have the membership thing going on. So that's gonna be I'm gonna activate it by tomorrow. So if anybody wants to help out with, the lower tier is gonna be let me go back over here. The lower tier is $2.99, and then the second tier is $6.99. So if you want to support my channel, that's the way you go about it. Like I said, it's not mandatory. You don't have to. I'm still gonna do live streams, but it'd be nice here and there. Let me get some equipment, some content, things like that. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.